Hey everybody, it's Anjanette from AJ's Personal Touch. How you doing? Hope you're doing good. I am not yet. I'm still sick. I had a reaction to a medication. I had to go have an ultrasound on my leg to see if I had a blood clot today. So be kind of out of it. By the way, welcome back to my subscribers and welcome in to anybody new. I promise I'll only be on this for just a second. So haven't had a chance to do the drawing yet for my subscriber appreciation, which was 2 weeks ago on Friday. If you want to enter, please go back and see that. Plus, I think I've only had 2 entries. And not to say, I mean, I'm not trying to not be fair to the 2 who entered, but I would like to have a couple more than 2. And I think it's because I hit it. Plus, it was a subscriber appreciation that it hasn't been found. So I'm going to put it on my community tab, which subscribers will see. And hopefully next week I'll be feeling better and I'll be able to pull it. Whether there's still only 2 subscribers, that's fine. I think the other problem is my friends who happen to be subscribers. I gave the pattern to for Random Act of Kindness Day, which is why I had my subscriber appreciation. But I love that pattern and I can't wait to start working on it. I think it's gorgeous. So today is Furr-tasticFelineFiestaFri Friday. I will not be opening the room tonight because I do not feel well at all. But I will show you what I've made through the week because now I'm doing the 100-day project, which I got started late. But I'm also doing St. Jude's, their knit challenge. And of course, here I found out the other day that they have a crochet challenge in April. But yet I'm doing the knit one, which is for crocheters also, which will tell me that the one in April is for knitters as well. I'm not going to do the one in April too. I mean, because I'm not going to ask people to give both months in a row. I've only had 2 people give so far. So if you like to give to St. Jude and if you would want to give through me and you're on Facebook, I have it open there and you can, I have it listed in my group, but it's of course listed on my personal page. So you can look there. If you need to know what how to find me or need me to send you a link, just send me an email and that's the easiest way to do it. Wow, I'm looking pale. I didn't think I looked that bad. You have to forgive me. Okay, so to show you what I made through the week, I had made this ball here, and it's got some bells in there that you can't hear very well. I don't have the money right now, but I need to get some of those inserts for rattles and bells, and then you guys will really be able to hear it. Does this one have the scrunchie in it too? No, this one I just did the bells. I didn't put as much, as you can tell, filling in this one because I was hoping that the bells would be able to ring better, but no, they rang really well when I first put them in there, but now they're stuck in the stuffing and they're not. That one, I made this simple mouse first, and I changed things around a little bit and put less stuffing in it, made this one, and they both have cellophane in them so they crinkle. That one crinkles more. This one, not as much, only because it has so much filling in it. So I have learned to just put a little bit, and the pattern says just a little bit. Did I listen to the pattern? No. Then I have these three. For the cats who just like the rings to throw up and toss. And then I made a new one that I just finished. Let me tell you, when I came home, I was dead to the world, and all I wanted to do was sit here and veg out. I was actually listening to Spotify. I had put in the soundtrack from Flashdance, and I was listening to that. And then a song came on that for whatever reason had me think of Debbie Gibson. It was not a Debbie Gibson song, but it was a group and female singer, and she reminded me of Debbie Gibson. So I had to go and find Debbie Gibson. My boyfriend and I in high school, the one who passed away when he was 24, for those of you who know my backstory. Um, it's the only thing he ever gave me was the Debbie Gibson album, because, not album, cassette tape, because he knew I really, really wanted it. So, yeah, it was bringing back a ton of memories, because that's something that, we really don't have much of anymore. I don't know where all my cassette tapes are. I think they were in the garage, and we'd had a tree go through the roof, and, yeah, I can't even think. You have to forgive me. My brain is mush. Total mush. And somebody just sent me a message, and I can't even think of what the message is. Anyway, this is cute. While I was listening to the music, that finally woke me up, because that's why I put Flashdance in, to have some upbeat music. I sewed all these together. Now, I am thinking of finding a better way on this pattern. But here is my little goldfish with his bugged out eyes, but I guess fish have bugged out eyes. And the fins that I had to make all four fins separately and then sew them on. Now, this pattern, the way it is written, has you fill it and then sew everything on. I never, ever, ever advise doing that. Ever. Put on what you can before you fill it. Sew it, because it's much easier, and you can leave all of the ends and stuff on the inside. And now these fins would not be able to go on before I filled it. But I'm thinking what I want to do, because nowadays there's all these no-sew patterns, is I know I could crochet around, and on the round that I put the fins on, which was the next to the last round, it was the last round with single crochets. I could find where they go. I could figure it out and crochet the fins on. And then before I stuff it, I could put the eyes on. And then I'm thinking that if I waited to the last row that has double crochets, I can also put these fins on, but just put them down below like I have them. Or up at the top. I can't figure out if they're better below or at the top, but I think they're supposed to be below. I couldn't find... Oh, it's because it was on the computer. I'm like, I couldn't find my pattern. It's because I didn't print it out. It was on the computer, and I didn't have the computer up when I was doing this. So I have a knot. It does not want to go back in and hide, because I always, after I'm done sewing things on, I take the needle through, I tie a knot, I pull it, I tie a knot, so I pull it so that it's pulling the body together. So then when I make it go back into shape, it covers it up. It's not covering that up. I'm gonna have to play with that some more when I get a needle out, which is not right now. And it only had just a string to pull it with, so I put the string in the mouth only, and then well, what I did was I chained 100, and then I left a space and then put it in the mouth. I did a great big huge knot, like a huge knot. First I was doing regular, and then I folded the yarn in half, and I just made a great huge knot. And yeah, I love that. And then it still has a little bit at the end here. So if the person who has it, if they want to make a handle out of it or whatever, that's why I left it on. I didn't make it any shorter. So it's one of those you can toss out and pull toward you when the cat, pounces on it. I think he's really cute. I want to see if I can either find another fish cat toy or if I can improve this one myself. That is it on the toys. I know I'm kind of obsessed on this. I'm thinking if I wiggle it around that it'll help it. But I think what happened is, since I did the eyes last and I did the center of the eyes at the very, very last, that it's not actually, even though I had it come up in the same spot, the needle come back up where the last of where I first put the yarn in, that it got caught up. I'm just gonna stop playing with that. I see it. I can tell that it's got the dark yarn there, but they may not be able to tell. Actually, I know exactly what I need to do, and I'll do that when we're done here. So, we all know that I take my bag that I had here. I had just pulled it out so I could fill it on Fiesta Fridays. I put my new ones in here. There we go. All in here, all set to go. I'm getting a bag full. I'm gonna have to find a bigger bag to put them in. Getting excited. I have a friend who's working on them with me. I have somebody else who said that he did a couple of them. So yeah, I should have a good turnout. I think the first time they need them is in April. So I actually need to write the lady next week to see exactly when she needs them. Now, I have an acquisition. I was going to say Happy Meal, but I bought it. So it's not really Happy Meal that somebody sent me, but it's Happy Meal that I bought, and something that I had been wanting for quite a while. And I made sure I was on there to snag it the minute that it went on. These are bags from who else but Ella. No catchy name. Of the prices on here. I didn't know what the prices were going to be because I usually buy her sets. I know that her sets are $35, so I figured that these ran 10 because I had bought a single drawstring pouch before. It's the drawstring pouch sets that run for 35, and I had bought one before at 25. So here's the inside lining, a really pretty pink for the breast cancer awareness. I had an aunt who died from breast cancer and a cousin. They were both related by marriage, and I miss both of them dearly. So when I saw that she was putting these in there. She did have a couple cat ones, and of course, you know me and the cats, and I like them, but I didn't like them as much as her other cat stuff that she has had. And she had these up, and I said that was my sign I was to get one of these. So I did. I needed a new pouch because I have a couple bags that are pouchless, and I like to have one in each bag. I just have to get a couple. I think I have my tape measures, but I need to get a couple things. Reminds me, set aside a tape measure to give a friend. I'm gonna have to find where I put it. The other one that I've been wanting to get for a while now, and the last time she put them up, I had been watching, but it was while I was sick. You guys know I've been sick since January, and she didn't do a video showing that she was putting them up, and I missed them, and I was so upset. But you know what? You miss things for a reason, because now she had this beautiful paw print pattern, which can be used for a dog or a cat, and it's got all the lovely colors and the yellow, and that is almost the shade of my favorite yellow on the buttercup. It needs to be lighter, a little bit lighter, but it's got purples, it's got everything. I love it. It's soft. It's a soft material that I can hold. I mean, it bothers me just a little bit, but not a lot. I'm thinking it might be a flannel type, but I really like it. But it has a cinchy thing where you can open it, and this is, as I drop it, this is her hook holder. For you to be able to put hooks and keep them nice and safe. And considering that when I travel, I sometimes take more than one hook, it would be nice to put them all in here. I could put my scissors in here too if I wanted, because my scissors tend to get lost in these. So I put my scissors in here, and they wouldn't get lost if I put them with the hooks. You could put almost everything you put in here as well. But this would be really nice, especially if I ever decide to travel with my furls or my omni hooks. Um, my new Susan Bates hooks, because they're big. Let me grab this one because they're big like this. They're not going to fit in most hook pouches. Fit perfect in here. So yeah, and I've been looking for something to keep these in with their pieces, the other hook pieces, and this might be the perfect pouch for it. Not what I bought it for. So I may have to buy another one if she does them again in the future. If not, I'll have to find somebody else who does them. That is the perfect size. It fits it perfectly. I could fit both of them in here, and I could fit the tips, and that would be perfect for keeping my Susan Bates. I love it. I love it, Ella. I love it so much. If you happen to watch this, I know she does watch my videos every once in a while, so might be, who knows. And it's got a really pretty orange lining. It just goes really nice with all the brights. And besides that, her sister I think, not sister-in-law, sister or sister-in-law, pretty sure it's her sister, started her own shop, which I'm not gonna show the front, but she has a little sticker on here that says, "Thank you for shopping small." I like that. Now, if you do happen to be watching Ella, uh, she's been saying that her sister wants to know what, people would like. And what I'm going to show you are really nice stickers, but thank you stickers and thank you for shopping small and things like that would also be really nice, because I like to put stickers on my stuff. I've just been putting stickers of dogs and cats, and Valentine's I put heart. I had got hearts. I had Halloween stickers, and then I had Christmas stickers. I don't have any Easter ones for when I get my Easter ones done. Back here it says, thank you, your order made my day. And I really like that one too. And I tried to get it off without ripping it, and I did not do it. You have to see these stickers. These are so cute. They are waterproof, and so you can put them like on your water bottles. I could put it on my Be Fearless cup that I drink out of. This is Janberry. I could try and cover up JanCon 2017, but no, I can leave that on there. It's memories, at least, even if Janberry is non-existent anymore. I still had fun at JamCon. I didn't get that until after JamCon. On it or something. I can't remember now. That, I think. Oh no, I think my friend got it for me because she knew I liked it and she got one. Now Ella said that some of the people who ordered at the very beginning got a no catchy name sticker. I was one of the lucky one. It says no catchy name, and on the bottom it says crochet in life. But with all of the light coming, it's glaring it out. I got that. I got this one. It says completely hooked. A rainbow skein of yarn with a hook, and it's so glittery. And again, all of these are waterproof, so you could put them on your favorite mugs that you carry. This one says Yarn Addict, and again, it's the rainbow yarn with a hook. I believe Ella said she's going to make some for knitters as well, not just for crocheters. So watch for those to come. And she's taking, if you go on her channel and comment, she's asking people for recommendations on what stuff to put in there. This one was my favorite. If I can't bring my yarn, I'm not coming. Or I'm not going. I'm not going. I love that. I absolutely love that. So those are the ones I got. I did get a few to share, and I might have one. I can't remember how many I bought, so I may have one to put in a prize. If not, I'll be buying more later. So I'll definitely have some to put in my prize box. Let me know what you think down below. If you like those, so I know, whether or not I should get them to add to the prize box. Because what Ella did for the first week that these were up was she did a drawing, and unfortunately I didn't win. I was hoping, and it was, you got an entry for every sticker, so it wasn't for every order, it was for every sticker that you purchased. And she was giving away one of her bags, and it's a custom-ish bag, I think, as she called it, because basically you could talk to her, tell her, what things you like, colors and things, and then she would look through what fabric Charity has, or see if she could find, what you wanted, but she couldn't promise that she would be able to find exactly what you wanted. So for me, I would have said yellow and cats, and it doesn't matter if there's yellow on there as long as there's cats. But I may have asked her if I could, look at the different fabric that she has with cats, because there's one that she's made bags out of, and they're kind of pretty. They're cats in windows, and it's like they're cats sitting or laying in windows, and they're kind of cute, but it has more of a white background, and I don't like to have white bags because then they get dirty. And then when it comes to using that for the novelty bags and that, you don't get enough of the windows and stuff, because you never know what you're going to get. So I liked it, but I liked the other ones better, which is why I bought the other ones, because she had a hook pouch in the window kitties, and I really love this one, so I had to get this one. And she did have one of these in the window kitties. I don't remember if it was this time or the last time. But again, it just wasn't enough for me. It was just way too white. Now, yeah, there's white on here, but there's more pink than white. And there's polka dots all over. If you can't see that, it's white with polka dots. So it's not like it's a clear white background. Yeah, I'm not a huge, I don't like a lot of, I don't wear white. Um, if I wear anything that's like close to white, it's usually off white. I mean, I do have a couple things that were white. I have a Christmas top that I never wore. That's white and it has an angel on it. Um, that's like in either rivets or in like fake not rubies, like fake diamonds or whatever, but rhinestones. That's what I'm trying to think of. But I've never worn it because it's all white and it's just. I tend to spill things like this on me, so I like darker colors or bright colors. Things that if I happen to spill and go, oops, it might hide it a little bit. I mean, not always. Yeah, I like to wear like bright yellow. I like to wear pink, pale pink, things like that. If I accidentally spill on myself, yeah, it's going to be seen and I have to try and get it washed out and stuff. But white, is going to be. And it always seems to be that if there's something that I'm wearing that I truly don't want to spill something on myself, I do. That's just the nature of the beast for me. So, I mean, last night I was laying in bed and I had had gotten tea and I let it set for like a good 20, 25 minutes, knowing it was so hot. I went to take a drink and it was still burning hot. It burned my tongue. It spilled down my face, down my front. I had a burn mark that went down my face and all the way down to like the middle of my chest area. And that was not pleasant. That hurt a lot. And it was all over my jammas. I couldn't tell because my jammas are so busy. It just made them smell like a really good smelling. So, yeah. Um, I can wear them at least one more time. Maybe two. Because I did, I rinsed it out this morning and hung it to dry. So I can't even tell really that it's there anymore because I grabbed it quick enough. Got mostly on me, not on my clothing. Anyway, I'm going to go. I'm not going to stay and just keep telling you how I'm not feeling well because nobody wants to hear that. I don't want to watch somebody and hear that, so I know you don't want to watch somebody and hear that. And I just want to go and change and put my pajamas on and lay down and watch some TV. Oh, and I have to make another cat toy because I always make my cat toys for the next day, the night before. And since I was working on finishing that one that I started last night, but as I said, in yesterday's when I showed two days worth of toys, I'm gonna have to, on bigger ones, start doing half and half. I have other things to work on every day, so it's either continue to make the round ones every day, or only getting half done and finishing the other half the next day, depending on what it is. The round mouse, I can probably do those fine, but much more than that. Oh, and the little simple ones that are just the shape, no face or anything on it. Yeah, I could probably do those too. I did those already, so yeah, I can do those too. But when it comes into the bigger ones, like I want to do the sardines with the sardine container with a couple sardine fish in it. I want to do those. I'm not going to be able to get those done in a day, unless I'm not working on anything else. And there's a pretzel that I want to do, which doesn't look like the regular shape of a pretzel, but it's like all around and tweaked around. It's really cool again. I want to do that. So, yeah, it's going to take a little bit longer than a day, I do believe. But that one, maybe not. I don't know. It's twisty, turny. I don't know if it's stuffed or not. And I forgot when I was getting stuffing out the other day, and I completely forgot to use this with that last night. They had a stuffer stick in there. I had never seen that before, and I had the same kind of fill before. It has a stuffer stick, so I'm like, cool. And especially with working with these little tiny toys, that'll come in handy. I did use it for, I think those single ones, because that's when I found it, when I was making those, the little ones without the face and the eyes. That's the side of them, like the silhouette of the mouse, the simple ones. The ones that I put the cellophane in. But with that, I'm gonna go. I hope you guys are having a wonderful start to your weekend. Don't forget that time goes ahead an hour tomorrow night. Yeah. And I will talk to you soon. Remember, you matter. Always you matter. You're beautiful. You're gorgeous. And I love you guys. And I gotta go put my leg up. So I will talk to you later. Later. Love you guys.